It is true, dear friends, that suffering is a cure for many people. Suffering is bitterness, it is pain, it is the state that often seems unbearable. But time passes by and a person realizes that it was suffering that opened up his new life to him. People need suffering. As long as people live in boorishness, in fears, in ignorance, in pride, in arrogance, in vanity, in narcissism, while they keep suffering, later on the understanding comes into the human soul, and the person realizes that suffering gave him the opportunity to know the worst in life, which impels his soul to reveal the best state of life. People need suffering. Suffering is an indicator of the spiritual blindness of mankind. As soon as humanity becomes cultured, educated, morally pure, conscious, righteous, honest, frank, and loving, suffering will disappear by itself. So accept your suffering. Try to understand the reason for their appearance in your life. What is it teaching you? What is it showing in you? What is it emphasizing? What you need to understand, realize, and change urgently in order to stop your suffering. Sometimes people ask me, give me specific advice. For example, what I specifically need to do to make my child obeys me. He is 16 years old and he is completely uncontrollable. He uses drugs, hangs out somewhere for weeks. The police look for him and find him among some gangs. I suffer from this. What should I do? Tell me direct instructions. My direct advice to such parents is, look at how you live. Look at how you feel. Look at your boorishness, ignorance, disrespect to older people. Look at your own behavior. Look at your own family relationships. How you treat each other. How you disrespect each other. What did this child learn when he grew up with you? And you know, dear friends, the most difficult thing for such families is to see their own mistakes that they do not notice. They don't see their vices. They don't understand what they do wrong. They are afraid to admit it to themselves. Therefore, they believe that their children are to blame. But the thing is that their children simply were not given enough attention and love. These children did not get enough attention, care, and love that could open them up and teach them to treat their parents with respect and love. Yes, they do not respect their parents because their parents live vicious lives. They live, think, and act in a wrong way. They have not found their personal realization. They don't want to work, they don't want to improve themselves, they don't want to change their lives. They don't want to improve their life. What can children learn from such parents? When I tell these parents to find their mistakes within themselves, you know what they say? Well, I don't do such things. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use drugs, I don't hang out with immoral people. No, you don't, but you do things that prompt your child to this immoral behavior. Your child is good. Now, every child possesses great energy, strengths, and abilities, and these children really need your support and the right family example. After all, they learn from you, parents. Therefore, my direct advice to all of you, go deep inside yourself. Try to recognize your vices, flaws, and mistakes within your souls. Admit to yourself and correct them. And at the same time, change your attitude to your children. When they see that you have changed, they will also change their attitude to you. They will listen to you, obey, and love you. But before you get their love, you, as parents, must give them your love first. I wish you good luck and victories.